doctor said it was the best result he has ever seen as a doctor.
I love it so much. Guinness Book of World Records.
It doesn't make sense at all.
Jesus.
Oh, that look. Bill knows something.
Oh,
There's
my
no
God.
way.
Oh, my God, dude. What?
There's no way we can show this.
Have you been outside?
Have you been outside?
Boys, did Donald Trump a horse?
You know, whether it's horse, whether it's Bill, I'm here for it. I'm here to find out.
Apparently, there's been a lot of discussion recently in the news, and I think in today's video, we should get down to the truth as to whether or not Donald Trump a horse or a president.
And we don't even have to pay for it.
Wait, what? What'd you say, Salty?
I said we don't even have to pay for it.
Okay. What?
Moving on.
Excuse me? I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Sorry. So today's animal that Mason wanted us to bring up is the sugar glider.
Yeah, apparently these things are like exotic pets in the United States, but you're not supposed to have these as pets. It's actually like really bad for them. They should just be out in the wild doing their thing. But they are really cute, so I get why people want them as pets.
Okay, yes, perfect. That was actually a really good animal to bring up as a cute animal that should not be held as a pet. Did you know that they're nocturnal?
They are nocturnal.
They're nocturnal, and every time they wake up, they do an interesting thing. So the way that they sleep is they hang on the outside of their cage. Well, on the edge of it, not the outside, but they face the outside. And every time they wake up, they urinate explosively.
Oh my God.
So in like a 5-foot radius around the cage in whatever room you're putting it in, it's all covered in urine.
Wait, that's also how I wake up too. That's crazy.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
A lot of people like to walk around with these animals in their pockets all the time, and then when they wake up, what do you think's gonna happen?
They make a little mess. It happens. You know, it's like ferrets, kind of.
Also, social media influencers should not have this animal as a pet. Dear God, the number of videos that I've seen of people taking them to the parks and like throwing them up in the air so that way they fly and then come back to them so they catch them. And then birds of prey are watching on, just getting ready to dive in there and then scooping them on up.
Oh my God.
Not good.
I can't. I don't like it.
They're also like fully sleep deprived because it's the middle of the night for them.
Yes.
Right? Oh,
so cruel.
poor
Don't do
creatures.
it. They're cute though. I do like
Super
them.
cruel.
They are
They're
very
sweet.
cute. I get why people want them.
Well, should we start off with some good news?
Yes.
I love good news. Please.
First bit of good news, a new HIV prevention jab has been approved for a rollout all across Northern Ireland. Absolutely massive, huge news. I never thought when I was younger I'd start to see the eradication of certain diseases, but my God, we are getting closer every single day.
We are. And then more of them are coming back, apparently.
More. Oh yeah, let's talk about good news about how Americans aren't getting vaccinated and how measles and mumps are getting to come back. Sure. How about the plague? You see that somebody came down with the plague recently?
Yeah.
Hopefully we
that's-
get-
Good news.
Yeah.
I'm hoping we get plague doctors to come back too.
We need that.
That'd be cool.
At least we get that. I agree. Yeah.
We do need more goth wear. I agree. And if people want to get all full of leather suited up, I'm behind that. I like that.
Hell yeah.
Okay, more good news. Moving on. Jack Doherty. Y'all remember him?
Yes.
My goodness. What an absolute... I f***ing hate him. I hate his
Yeah.
face. I hate what he does. I hate what he
Yeah.
represents on the platforms. Mason, do you know who this guy is?
I've seen some stuff of him. I think I think this exact clip that you're playing with his security guard or whatever, like just pressing people.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, I'll turn it down so it's not blasting us. So he likes to bump into people in public and then have his security guard try to intervene. And he's actually had that security guy punch people out in front of him, doing the
What?
same bit before. Yeah, if you haven't seen that clip. So here's him. Watch the security guards trying to intervene with the cop there. And the cop's like, no, dude, he's
can't
going to get
intervene.
arrested anyways.
That's crazy.
You can't do
So
nothing.
good.
Oh, and he's finally facing some consequences.
Yeah, the charges, finally.
I love a good wholesome prank. I don't think what this guy does is pranking. I think this guy is just a person who harasses people in public.
Rude. Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's a difference
Yeah.
between like pranks and like just ruining the day of minimum wage workers or like just
Exactly.
people walking by on the street. Like,
I hate it when people prank people at McDonald's.
yeah.
Just come on. Oh, well, I'll put a caveat on that though. I actually really like when people disguise themselves in their driver's seat as their driver's seat, so that when the car drives up to buy food, there's nobody in the car. I really like those.
That's
ones.
just called Waymo. There's a thing for that.
That's true. There you go.
It takes like 10 seconds and then the prank's over. I love that. But the people that like drag it out and they're like, can I sing you my order? Ugh.
Yeah, like I'm working. Dang it.
Gag me with a spoon. No, thank you. Anyways, good news. Have y'all seen this video yet?
No, doesn't look familiar.
This person was going around and she saw just a nice little place to put up her phone and just do a little outfit check for the day.
All right.
So she's standing there being like, ooh, I like my outfit. I look nice. And the owner comes outside. The owner comes outside to critique what she's doing. And she explains later in a different video that the store inside was quite busy. It was full of customers. She's already serving people, but outside was very quiet. There wasn't really anybody there. So she's just like, she's just posing. And the owner comes outside and it's like, oh, you're advertising Dunkin' Donuts outside my store?
No.
Wait, she's serious?
No.
I know. I saw this and I was like, I'm coming in. I am coming in. You finish your Dunkin'. Thank you.
So if you didn't catch that, she said, you can finish your Dunkin'. It's okay. So my initial impression of that was like, maybe this is just an awkward interaction. Maybe there's nothing really behind this.
Yeah.
So she decides, I'm going to do a review of this place.
Of me trying for your cafe.
Let's go.
Come on in.
Oh, no.
So she tries to turn it into a positive. She goes inside. She does a little review. She's filming it. There's the menu, some items for
B-roll.
sale.
Is that Abraham Lincoln in a tux?
Actually, I got distracted by that thermal printer. Was that what you're looking at too? Yeah, it is.
It looks
It's
like
Abe
Lincoln. Hell yeah.
Heck yes.
That's fun. I like that.
It's like a fancy place.
So like, how embarrassing. And then she kicks me out because she said, we don't do outside drinks in here. You're so right.
Jeez.
But I got me a cheese Danish, so I got it. Let's try it and rate it 1 through 10 from my car, respectfully.
That's crazy.
So she decided not to post the film of her eating the Danish in the car because it didn't turn out that well. But the owner like walked her inside, let her buy a Danish, and then kicked her out afterwards because she still had the Dunkin' Donut drink. Excuse
That's
me?
wild.
All of this was
That's so
optional
wild.
behavior. None of this was necessary.
No.
I thought that in the very beginning she was like joking. It sounded like a joking
Yes.
tone, but the fact that she's serious about it, like there clearly were no other customers in there. Like,
No. It was busy. The restaurant was busy. It was full
really?
of customers. Yeah,
Yeah.
this creator ended up coming out and saying in a follow-up video, no, there were lots of people in there. And
Oh,
she
damn.
decided to come out instead of serving them, like come out and confront me about the drink that I was
that's
having.
crazy.
And
She's trying to help her, you know? The Danish doesn't taste as good with the Dunkin', you know?
she posted that video and then she made a follow-up video just kind of explaining things like, okay, haha, yeah, I get it. I'm a people pleaser. Okay, guys, stop making fun of me. She seems so sweet, like a little ball of sunshine.
Damn.
But the
Aw.
owner has also come out against all of the 1-star reviews that she's getting right now, being like, I don't deserve all this. No outside food is a very normal rule. Come on. But people are not letting it go. Sometimes you need a PR team instead of speaking for your own business.
Yeah, it's wild.
Seriously.
Anyways, boo, bad owners. We've all worked for them before, haven't we?
Yes.
Plenty.
Well, in more good news, I've been seeing up across the news lately that MAGA supporters are actually starting to burn their hats. Oh my God.
Yeah.
They're getting rid of their merch. Dear leader is no longer as dear to them anymore.
Burn the evidence. I was never MAGA.
Yeah. You can't trace this to me.
It's so good.
It wasn't all of the accusations of women. It wasn't what his government has been doing towards minority groups of people. It wasn't ICE that did it. It was whether or not he a d- or
Yep.
a horse. I mean, one or the other.
Oh.
Yep. Yeah, it's funny that the question of whether or not he is a sex offender came second to whether or not he's gay. That is the true question.
Man, as much as things change over time, stuff stays frustratingly the same. As much progress as there has been on one side of the spectrum, on the other side is like everything is still the 90s over and over again. Nothing is different.
Yeah, I think a lot of the change right now is in a weird limbo moment to where they can either go back to an establishment GOP that like Mitt Romney represented, or it gets even worse. And I'm really scared for the latter. I don't know if you've seen the whole feud between Tucker Carlson and Ben Shapiro and all these mainline conservative figures. But it really is either going in a populist, right-wing, reactionary direction, or it's going back to this like old guard conservatism. I don't know who's going to win, honestly.
Yeah.
I think Tucker Carlson should really just stick to talking about aliens. That's all I really want to hear from him. I just want to hear him riff about aliens. And I don't even want to tune into him. I just want to know that that's what he's doing on his side of the internet.
Yeah.
But Ben Shapiro and him are fighting? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, they're fighting because Tucker just interviewed a neo-Nazi, probably the biggest Gen Z neo-Nazi in the country.
Fuentes?
Nick Fuentes. Yeah.
Oh, no. Fuentes was on Carlson?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And that's been like the catalyst of their fallout right now. And funny enough, Trump actually just weighed in on it and said Tucker should interview who he wants. So the president of the United States endorses Nick Fuentes.
Oh, wait. Yeah. Didn't he say, I don't know Nick Fuentes. I don't know much about that guy.
Ugh.
Didn't he have a whole dinner with him at Mar-a-Lago?
Yeah, him and Kanye. He had like a 2-hour-long dinner with him.
Kanye.
Oh, that's a throwback. I haven't heard about Kanye in ages. Kanye and Nick Fuentes and Donald Trump at a dinner. I'd rather.
Isn't that the most nightmare, like, blunt rotation?
The blunt rotation. That's what I was trying to think of.
I
Yeah.
will eat dirt instead. I'm good. Not hungry anyways.
Measles, mumps, and rubella instead of that situation for me. Thank you. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Yes, please.
agreed.
I did also notice, and another bit of good news, a statue has made its return. It's currently touring Washington State. It's the statue of Donald Trump and Jeffrey Epstein running around holding hands.
Wait, is this the one that the White House like got rid of in like 4 hours? Oh my God.
Amazing.
It's so fun. In honor of Friendship Month.
Yes. Yes.
It's like the most Disney pose ever too. It's
For
so
real.
funny.
That's so good. With the legs
Yeah, it
kicking
does
up.
look a little bit Disney-esque. You're right. Huh.
It's
Like
so
it looks like
good.
there's going to be a Pixar movie called like Epstein or something like that.
I have been seeing some people make some AI movies of the two of them.
Jeez.
And also Bill Clinton. And
Oh,
I'm
interesting.
surprised some of them have stayed up on TikTok. They're a little bit, I suppose, risque would be a way to put it.
Crossing some lines.
I have been thinking about these people lately. Y'all remember when they trucked out a bunch of conservative content creators and decided to get them to hold up folders and say, hey guys, these are the files. We read through them. Everything's chill.
Yeah, it's so funny because 90% of it is just black bars redacted. And they're holding it up like it's a gold mine of info. It's so funny.
I think what they had was just blank pieces of paper inside of folders.
Oh,
I don't even
awesome.
think they got redacted versions. I don't even think they'd combed through it at that point. But yeah, hearing all of the representatives say that, oh yeah, we're full on just going to censor his name out of everything. What was that guy that was on a date with, there was somebody in the FBI that was on a date with that lady who, I don't know, not quite honeypotted him, but she was like a reporter that didn't say she was a reporter, but just kept asking him about the files. And he was like, oh, I'm going to get lucky if I just keep talking about this predator that we're investigating for sure. Let me tell you everything.
Jesus.
And he was like, oh yeah, we're going to redact all of the conservatives and like Trump's name out of it. And then we'll release it and just have Democrats in it. And that was like, was that last year? it feels so long ago. It must have been
Yeah.
So wild.
must have been
Like 10 months
summertime
ago or whatever.
springtime? I don't know.
Yeah.
God, is it November already?
Yeah.
Oh, it's almost December. Oh my God. I am
Y'all are
losing
still
it.
talking about that Epstein guy and the files? Sheesh. You're
Are we still talking about that? Oh my goodness. I bet the attachments on the Jeffrey Epstein emails were all PDF files.
oh
my God, the TikTok speak.
Nailed it.
It's bleeding into everything,
It is.
Mason. I
It's
can't.
true.
I've heard unalive, unironically, in person
Yeah.
now.
That's awesome.
I don't know.
I'm glad that we're all just policing our language.
Yeah.
That's a good thing.
True.
I thought we were all just doing it to appease the algorithmic gods or to try to have slightly less triggering language in our speech sometimes. But not like, I don't want us to permanently replace harsh words when they should be in place. Like at some point we do need to discuss hard topics with the big words.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
But I thought this was funny. In more good news,
Oh my God.
this is a video of Donald Trump at the NFL game.
You solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States.
So he's doing a swearing in ceremony. A lot of people have talked about this being like, oh my God, I can't believe he said, I state your name and read the thing that was in parentheses that you're not supposed to read. But since it's a swearing in ceremony, it's the the troops that are on the field that are, I don't know why they're doing it at a football game. That's so weird. He thought it was going to be like an easy layup for himself.
Did you edit in those boos, OT? Because my president would never get that.
I did. I am Antifa. I'm professional Antifa YouTuber OT, editing in boos to make Trump look bad. They were actually cheering originally for sure. I state your name. It's still funny, though, to headcanon that he read it accidentally.
Yeah.
But no, I think in this instance, that's technically how it's supposed to go.
Hold for applause. I say hello.
Hold for applause. I mean, God, I think the first time we had you on, Mason, we did talk about how he did seem to be reading some of the subtext that was in his speeches. And that was back when he was taking office 10, 11 months ago.
That is like 30 years for 80-year-old men.
30 years for content creators. My God, it was long ago.
Yeah, right.
The White House,
Let's
November
go.
17th, tweeted out an AI picture of what's left of the White House with the golden arches above it.
It's time. It's time for McDonald's reign.
Let's go.
How much stock do you think of theirs he purchased before going on his rambling rampage about how filet-o-fish is delicious and he's the first president who ever worked at McDonald's and that
my God.
McDonald's is delicious and everybody should have it?
Probably lots of money in stock for sure
can't believe
before he
it.
did that.
McDonald's is the future.
He did one cheeky little photo shoot. And I gotta tell you, as somebody who has professionally worked at McDonald's before, there's no f***ing way he could last a shift. Not a chance. They made you clock out to pee. I hated it.
That's
so
crazy.
loud.
Worst
Yeah,
company
it
to
is.
work for. And that was like 400 years ago. And that was like technology has advanced since then. And it's far more micromanaging
Oh,
today.
I bet.
Yeah, they have AI trackers on every employee actually now.
Yes.
And the beeping.
Yes.
Oh.
Similar how when you work in tech, they have AI trackers to track how your keystrokes are going and to start eliminating people with too slow keystrokes. Similarly, in
Jeez.
McDonald's, they track who makes products fast enough and who doesn't.
They track like your words per minute.
Oh, tech companies? Absolutely.
Your
yeah.
sandwiches
That's
per
crazy.
minute, or
Yeah. And if you're sitting for too long on one page, or if you have a phone call that runs on for too long. So, you know, sometimes you're like trying to get your cell phone plan updated, but you're on the phone for like 2 hours and they keep bumping you between agents. If they keep you with one agent the whole time, it ruins their numbers for the month. So they'll kick you off to the next person, even though they're going to be giving you the same information, the same support. And potentially that first person could have solved it faster. They can't because it would just ruin their analytics.
That's crazy.
jeez.
They're incentivized to give you worse service because of that.
I love it. I love planned obsolescence.
Yeah.
I'm sure glad our positions online are safe and definitely not going to be taken over by AI.
Yay!
They're coming for it for sure with those videos, man.
Yeah, Ballerina Cappuccina is coming for you, OT, specifically.
I don't know what Ballerina Cappuccina is. What is that?
You're about to find out. Let me tell you. They're taking your job.
Okay. What is it? Something specific, or are you being funny?
No, you haven't seen it? The Ballerina Cappuccina, the Italian brain rot people?
No.
Am I teaching you something to the internet? I love that.
Please send me something right now.
I'll send it. I'll send you the link.
How do I know about this and OT doesn't?
Okay. I'll pull up the next one while Mason pulls up the link. This is Donald Trump bragging about how he has the best brain, getting an MRI
Yeah.
to prove he has the most brain.
You needed to get an MRI. I understand that the results were good, but what was it for?
Because it's part of my physical. Getting an MRI is very sad.
I don't know why he said it was very sad, but MRIs are not typically part of a physical.
No, they're
That's not
not.
a usual part to stick you in a giant machine. Full of magnets. Nobody knows what magnets are, but MRIs full of magnets. And helium. Heavy machine, but full of helium nobody understands.
I think I shouldn't have it. Other people got it.
Typically, an MRI
I had
is
an
like a
MRI.
specific part of your body
Here's
for
what the
scanning.
story is. I had an MRI. The doctor said it was the best result he has ever seen as a doctor.
I love it so much. Guinness Book of World Records.
It
Best
doesn't make
results
sense
ever.
at all.
Best
It kills me,
MRI.
dude.
There's no such thing as the best MRI. Like, the best result you can have of an MRI is that it just shows your body.
It's normal,
And the
yeah.
worst case is like it's showing lesions, it's showing damage on the brain. I think they're tracking the progression of his dementia. And that's why in the last six months he's had 2 different MRIs. I believe that's what's happening.
Well, he did pass the dementia test with flying colors, OT. He knew the difference between the giraffe and the elephant really good.
Lion, elephant. What were the 5 words that he had to remember?
Oh, jeez. I don't even know.
So many times that one interview. Oh, man.
That's it. But I had an MRI as part of my standard yearly, or I think they do it every 2 years. but I have the physical every year.
They typically do a physical every 2 years, but I did mine twice in 6 months. That's how they're just so impressed.
And the result was outstanding.
Outstanding.
No, I have no idea what they analyzed, but whatever they analyzed it well. And they said that
They did it well,
as good
whatever it
results
was.
they've ever seen.
I love
Didn't
that.
he say he could outswim Riley Gaines? I'm pretty sure he said that to her
I mean,
face.
I think we all can at this point.
Oh, jeez. All right, let me pull up what the fudge you sent me. Hold on a second.
This is taking your job, OT.
This is taking my job. Oh, God.
Yeah,
hold
this
on a
is it.
second.
This is it right here.
All right, full screen
is it.
this. What do we got? Ballerina Cappuccino. I'm ready. Is this going to be copyrighted?
It might be.
It
I don't
might
know.
be. All right, let's run the gambit.
Ballerina cappuccina. Mi. È la moglie di Cappuccino Assassino. E ama la musica.
That's it. That's it.
That
That's
was
Italian
it.
brain rot.
Okay.
That's capturing the minds of every
Oh.
6-year-old in the country.
It's hypnotizing. I mean, shoot.
Okay. All right. Now that you said Italian brain rot, I understand. But I saw a teacher saying 6-7 is okay in class. It's not that disruptive. Saying some other stuff. Italian brain rot is allowed. And some kids in the background were like, oh, Italian brain rot's allowed. But then they said that the flipping the camera trend was not. And I was like, okay, that's fine. I don't know what that is. Have y'all looked into the flipping the camera trend?
No. What's that?
It's a bunch of bullies. They go, you know what? I'm gonna look it up. Hold on. That was the sound of me typing aggressively. So it's a bunch of kids or bullies, a bunch of younger people in public. They go up and they ask a stranger to hold their camera. And then as they're recording, they'll flip the camera, but the person who's recording doesn't know. So they just go out and find somebody that they find looks different. And then they use those videos to make fun of those people that they think look different.
So rude.
Jesus.
See, it's just normal people. And they're trying to help. They're trying to help the young folk. They're just trying to be nice.
That's crazy.
Aw. So bad.
All right, it's kind of hit me in the feels. I don't want to watch anymore.
Yeah.
Right? Right.
Oh, it really hurts.
Like, do these people think it makes them look good? Like, I think all this does is show the person that's flipping the camera what type of person they are.
Exactly, yeah.
I think their intent is to make themselves look a lot cooler and better for not being the different person, not being the odd one out. But every time the camera flips, when I watch these videos,
They're always smiling. Yeah, they're nice people.
It's the sweetest person.
It's
They're
the
just trying to
sweetest
help
person.
a stranger. They don't know they're being made fun of.
It's so wild.
I know kids do this. Like when you're, I don't know, typically you grow out of it when you're like 11 or 12, when you have this like weird, adverse, very strong reaction to somebody who's different and feeling like maybe it's not cool to be around them. And you kind of get over that. You get past that. These people are like 17, 18. Some of them are like
Yeah.
20 and they're doing this.
That's wild.
Very wild.
Okay, I made myself sad. I want to look at something else now. Hold on. Where's the Italian brain rot? Where's Cappuccino again?
Go back to the sugar flyers.
Sugar gliders.
Oh, actually, this will make me feel better.
Oh, I love this.
Have y'all ever seen It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia?
Yes, it's probably one of my
Yes.
top 3 shows. I love this show.
So
Really?
good.
I've never watched it.
What? OT.
Well, I tried one episode, but they got addicted to heroin and it made me really sad. At the end, they were all like, they were homeless, living on the street, and they didn't have any friends, and they looked so sick, and I just never went back to it.
You just got to keep in mind they're all the worst people that you've ever met in your life, and it makes
Are
the show
they?
a lot
Yeah.
better.
Okay.
Yeah, they're
I
terrible.
didn't know.
people.
They're horrible.
Yeah.
They're very horrible.
Anyways, I've seen some other things where they're like, don't they do? Okay, maybe I shouldn't talk about it.
The canned wine episode. Gosh.
Anyways, here we go.
We got to shred
No.
a bunch of documents.
What? What are you talking about?
What?
Jeffrey Epstein?
Yeah, but before you judge me, know this. Yes, I was on the sex island, but only for the snorkeling. I didn't know anything about the kid stuff. No, look, 95% of what went on down there was not pedophilia.
Oh, yeah?
No, the other 5%, that sullied the whole operation.
Yep, that's about
God
sums
dang
it up. That's American politics right there.
Yeah.
You know how The Simpsons predicted everything? I think It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia predicted the rest. Anything The Simpsons didn't catch, the show did. And if you haven't seen it yet,
I love these. These are so good.
Oh, have you seen these?
Yeah, Trump was totally born to be a drag queen, and he just missed his path.
But Arnold Palmer was all man. And I say that in all due respect to women, and I love women. This guy, this is a guy that was all man. This man was strong and tough. And I refuse to say it, but when he took showers with the other pros, they came out of there, they said, oh my God, that's unbelievable. I had to say it.
So good. What the hell?
How different the world could be if he just came out of the closet when
he would
was
just be
younger.
so good
For
as
real.
like a runway like judge, and he's just like, you're not wearing that dress. Sorry, that dress is wearing you. Like that would have been so much better.
Dress
than
is horrible.
Being a fascist dictator.
Agreed.
Yeah. You're ratchet. Go home.
In another dimension. dang it.
Yeah. You want to watch another?
Please.
I want to thank Stephen Miller, who's right back in the audience right there. I'd love to have him. I love watching him on television. I'd love to have him come up and explain his true feelings. Maybe not his truest feelings. That might be going a little bit too far. But Stephen, thank you for doing an unbelievable job. And the people of this country love you, I'll tell you. And they love what you say about crime.
The smile at the end.
Just
Amazing.
silliness. Anyways, there's a whole compilation of it that's 4.5 minutes long that I was definitely going to play for us, but I think we should keep moving on.
Let's do it.
Okay, here's more commentary on the whole Trump situation that's happening right now.
I wonder if the real reason that Donald Trump ran as a Republican is because Democrats left a bad taste in his mouth.
Oh.
No, I was wondering where he was going. That's too good.
Oh, I knew that it had breached containment when I started seeing it on things like Seth Meyers' other late night show. Oh God, I'm forgetting the names of them now, but the other late night shows, SNL, like people, whatever the ones that are currently the popular thing to watch these days on TV. I'm an internet fellow. I don't know what's on TV anymore. I'd seen clips of them floating around, and I'm like, oh hey, those are they know about this.
Started making the rounds.
It has.
Yeah, if cable knows about it, it's over. Everybody knows about it.
Absolutely. And he watches TV, so he's definitely going to be fuming all night. How could they talk about this? Oh, here's a throwback video. Do y'all remember this?
Is this Hawk Tua?
Hawk Tua. Hell yeah.
Ah.
What's one move in bed that makes a man go crazy every time?
You gotta give him that hawk too and spit on that thing.
That I disagree with that. You have to maintain eye contact, work that chest, cup the balls. My hands wrapped around the Johnson. And most importantly, when he says, I'm going to come, don't change that speech.
Oh my God. The I'm gonna come line stays forever. Oh my God.
It's seriously, it's legendary.
Do you have that as an alert on your stream?
Not yet, but
Not
you're
yet?
giving me ideas. Yeah.
Hell, I am. There are so many other people that use it on their Twitch streams.
Jeez.
Oh my goodness. As funny as I find it, I don't think I'd just want to listen to his voice over and over again.
Yeah,
resist.
true.
It's not the best sentence.
Point of view. Your friend in a coma since 1998 woke up today.
People are still talking about Bill Clinton and that job? Who? Huh. Hey, where'd the Twin Towers?
Oh.
Jesus. Time really is a loop, huh?
Right.
A little bit. I did also find a content creator that can do a spot-on Kamala Harris impression. Can you believe it's such a god-dang whistle? Whistle? Dog whistle. It's not even a dog whistle. It's a full-on bullhorn now of people constantly mispronouncing Kamala Harris's name over and over again just to signal to other people that, I just, I don't even care enough to remember her name. But really, it's just thinly veiled racism.
Yeah.
Kamala. Ugh. So lazy. Anyways.
Like, it was just like no big deal. Like, sucking dick and cock. And I'm just like, oh my God. Time and place. And you did it at the Putin dinner. And I made excuses for you then. You were talking in detail about things you wanted to do to the Bubba. And when I said Trump, he's straight. Your response was, doesn't matter. I'm a celebrity. So freaking gross. And you said that in front of Jeff. Okay.
How does she do that? That's crazy.
That's way good.
The voice modulation, the control that she has over that is incredible.
It's wild.
Oh my God. Mason, can you do a Donald Trump impression?
It's not that good, but every time I'm on stream, it's really just like a nasally like, we're here, we're watching memes. It's salty and OT.
That's pretty good.
That's about
That
it.
wasn't bad, actually. I like that.
It's always
It
his
had
yelling
the
voice.
right gravelly gruffness at the top end there. Salty, let's hear yours.
We're gonna throw him in the ocean. All the poor people.
Throwing them in the ocean. I forgot about that.
Throwing him in the
So
ocean.
good.
That's the first line you do. That's good.
If you drive a BMW, you owe me $15.
Yes, true.
I love those memes.
So good. All right. So this person's going to do a Donald Trump impression.
I don't think it's that good because I'm a girl, so I can't really do the Donald Trump that good, but it's not bad. It's not bad. This is my impression of Donald Trump.
I was waiting for that.
I saw the time going out. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, what's it gonna be?
Oh, it's gonna hit hard. It was one time. It was only once. I promise.
Oh my God.
One time.
I was a guest on Salty's stream. We're just playing some games. And I was like, oh my God, Salty, would you like to hear my Donald Trump? And he was like, oh my God, yeah, OT, do it. And I went, all right, here we go.
Not expecting that.
No.
When I saw that video, and I'm like, there's no way I can't do. Oh, here we go. Another Donald Trump impression.
Bill, I can't fit it all in it. Bill, I'm gagging on it. Oh, Bill, I'm gagging on it. Slap it on my tongue, Bill, call me pretty.
Oh my
Slap it on my
God.
tongue, call me pretty, I'll stick it up for you. Just like that, yeah, Bill, just like that.
Jesus.
Cooked. Oh my God, there's no recovering
Nailed it.
from this. Everybody's
No.
jumping on board. Left people, right-handed people. All the people are jumping
You
on
mean
board to make
weak
fun of him.
Republicans?
Weak
Weak Republicans.
What's that?
Rhinos.
Rhinos. Yes, thank you. Republican in name only. What a strange thing.
So silly.
Hawk Tua yet again?
Again?
Insane photograph.
Yeah,
to
it's
exist.
crazy that that's a real photo. That's wild.
Blur that. Put a peach over it or something, for goodness sake. Oh my God.
It looks AI.
Don't show that. Don't show that.
I wish it was AI. I desperately wish. Unfortunately, it's real. And I think that's insane for him to be grabbing his 9-iron like that. Oh.
It wasn't the first time.
No, it wasn't. Do y'all like Hamilton?
Yes.
I've heard a couple of the songs, but I haven't seen the whole thing.
Would you like to watch the whole Hamilton right now?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yes, please.
In Minecraft.
I love it.
Emails from separate accounts. Almost 20,000 chain states in different amounts. From J. Epstein back in 2018. Are you done? Is that what you've seen? You are uniquely situated by virtue of your position. Though virtue is not a word that sticks to the situation. For chapter 11's your bills were looking sloppy, and the evidence suggests you were recorded giving toppy. A businessman who's gobbling our government's brain. We can almost read the headlines, this duck's turned lame. You bring a brand new meaning to the head of state. You best go on, run back to your playmate. Ha! You don't even know what you're asking me to confess. I plead the fifth, I don't have to tell you anything at all. Unless if I can prove that I never touched his balls, do you promise not to tell another soul what you saw? No one else was in the room where it happened. It's not a yes. What?
Bro,
No.
okay,
How?
for these reasons, I'm putting a legal disclaimer right here. This is all alleged. This is all alleged. Don't kill me.
Gosh dang it.
Oh, legend, don't kill me.
No,
Jesus.
not Hamilton.
Oh.
Gosh dang it.
The
It
room where it
hurts.
happened. Room where it
The room
happened.
where it happens. Gosh dang it.
Yes. Okay. This is one of the shows that I saw referencing it. Okay.
President Trump is threatening to sue the BBC for $5 billion for a documentary that edited out the part of his January 6th speech where he called for protesters to be peaceful. And to set the record straight, here is the full, unedited, completely accurate clip of what Trump said on that day.
Everybody knows I went down on Bill Clinton.
He's done. He's done. This is going to follow him through the rest of his, hopefully, only 3 more years.
Yeah.
Jeez. Yeah, I'm waiting for him to say something about it.
Do you think they're going to repeal the 38th Amendment or something?
The 22nd, yeah.
22nd? Do you think they're going to repeal the 22nd Amendment? Or make an amendment to that amendment just for him specifically, just for our special orange boy?
I don't think so.
No?
I think that he's not even going to survive the rest of his term, if I'm being honest.
Like medically?
Every time I see a
that's the
video,
case.
yeah. Every time I see a
case.
video of him, he's just older and older, and I'm like, dude, I can't see him going another 3. Maybe though. I don't know.
Aside from like that's how time works, yes, he does. God, he stopped dyeing his hair as much as well. So it's just coming in gray now. It's not even doing the blonde thing anymore. And he's really caking on that face paint. So I don't even think he's got like a
Really
makeup
getting
person
it
in
on
his
there.
trailer anymore.
Just like spray coats it on.
I've been hearing about it. So many people talk about there was how was it, like an ex-producer or something of his show where he was firing people. I'm Donald Trump and you're fired. Whatever that one was. They're talking about how often he was doing quaaludes and cocaine on set constantly.
Trump?
And they found
Really?
cocaine in the White House before. Who was doing it? I bet.
Yeah, they did.
I bet Trump was maybe doing a little bit of drugs, maybe.
How else is he getting out of bed? You know?
Wow.
Well, he does come up and come down pretty hard sometimes. So I wouldn't doubt that he's doing a little bit at home pharmaceuticals.
He probably gets it from Elon.
Time to drop the really big bomb. Donald Trump is in the Epstein files. Y'all remember when he dropped that? And then suddenly went quiet again afterwards?
Yep.
And then appeared on camera with just a big black eye.
And he's like super,
He's rolling.
super K'd out of his mind. He is out of his mind.
That's
right
just
now.
what visionaries do, okay, you guys? He's bored.
As somebody who struggles to maintain eye contact, the number of people that are trying to blame this on autism, no, my friends, that's not what this was.
Do you know the story of his black eye or no?
I've heard loosely.
So it's Scott
What
Bessent.
went down.
That's it. That's Trump's Secretary of Treasury, and they basically had a fight over who was going to be the head of the IRS. Elon got his pick. Trump anointed, for lack of a better term, his pick, Elon's choice.
Yeah.
And then Scott Bessent blew up on Trump, said, "How dare you? I'm the Secretary of Treasury. I need to be able to have a weigh in on this." So he reversed his decision and then chose Scott Bessent's pick. And that started like an altercation with Elon and Scott. And looks like Scott is willing to show his dominance in more ways than one.
That's so funny.
Do you think maybe that's the story that they allowed to come out of the White House? Maybe.
I don't know. I mean, there was no like officials that leaked it. There was just there were people there was like an Italian minister that was having a meeting, and one of like the press people announced that that's what they heard, which was like a yelling altercation with expletives between the two of them. But what's your theory, OT? I'm curious.
Oh, what? I don't have any theory. Don't kill me. I don't have any theories. What do you mean?
It was definitely his son punching him in when they were roughhousing, for sure. For sure.
But I did see a video of Bill Clinton eyeing a certain special boy out in the crowd, and his wife noticing. Oh, I saw that lip bite, Mr. President.
Little lip bite,
boy,
yeah,
look at his lips too. And then Hillary notices, and he's like, "I'm indulging in this moment." Wait, hold on, am I being watched? And she's like,
"Oh my god."
Have you seen that tennis movie where I think it's the tennis movie where Spider-Man's girlfriend's sitting on the bed eyeing up the two guys that she got to kiss each other?
It's Challengers, the Zendaya
Challengers,
one.
thank you. Yeah. So it's that meme, but like that's Bill Clinton watching Trump and Hillary on stage in the debates. What year was that?
2016.
2016?
Lifetime.
Jeez, what a year.
Ago.
Oh my god.
What a year.
Can you believe that we were 10 years younger when we were going through this the first time?
That's crazy.
Ew.
God, you were still in school.
I was, yeah. A whole decade ago.
No. God dang. We're so old now. Every year it just gets worse.
We're like wine. We age gracefully, you know?
The painting of Bill Clinton hanging in Jeffrey Epstein's mansion.
Amazing.
That's crazy.
Amazing.
The way that people described his place, they said that when they went in the first time, this was like in the foyer. This would be the first thing greeting them, just to give them the impression of like what kind of powerful circles he likes to swim in.
That's insane. Because Bill has been to the island multiple times. Bill had to watch that. You had to look at that.
Bill's, well, I think this was in his estate, like in New York. I don't think this was on the island.
Got you.
I have no idea what the decorations were like on the island. I, unlike Danny DeVito in that clip in Sunny in Philadelphia, I've never been to the island. Good Lord. It sucks for everybody who ever flew on a plane back in the day. Like I saw some actors came out talking about it, being like, yo, my name's on the list, but like I had no idea. It was just some guy offering a free flight one night from like one city to another.
Yeah.
Oof.
Jeez.
That's how you cover things up, is you get everyone involved.
I guess,
as many people to co-opt a story as possible.
Jeez.
Just release the files unredacted. Throw everybody. If Bill Clinton must go to jail, send him to jail.
Please.
If Obama has to go to jail, send him to jail. I don't care who on the left or the right has to go to jail. Put them all in jail.
Yeah, whoever committed a crime should be held accountable.
Let's redact the files because some people are still alive.
Yep.
No. Yeah. Under the jail. Oh, I forgot I put this one in here.
Air digging to the YMCA suddenly makes a lot more sense with this week's context.
I mean, the song choices he was constantly making. Other than him, like how he would describe men, like the signs have always been there. But like with this additional context, it's just a lot of things are falling into place, you know?
I love that first comment. It says, a queen dances to YMCA, wants a ballroom, wears makeup, and had a great Gatsby party. Yep.
Seriously.
True.
Nailed it.
My God, during the government shutdown too, to have a great Gatsby party where literally the point of the book is like, maybe we shouldn't be celebrating our opulence so much.
People are starving, let's party.
Oh, I forgot about that. Is that Giuliani? Yeah, that's Giuliani in drag, and he does. Why was the creepy sniff the gag? Ugh.
Insane.
Oh yeah, I forgot that he motorboated him too. Oh my God. Oh, ew. Anyways, gross timeline that we live in. Breaking! Trump takes no questions as he boards Air Force One. This is the third day in a row that he's been running away from the media after the damning revelations from the newly released Epstein emails. I actually have clips of this, but as soon as the emails started dropping, I believe the timeline went, the Democrats went, yo, these 3 emails are super weird. Maybe he does have additional ties with Epstein. And the Republicans were like, excuse me, no he doesn't. He's so innocent, we're going to release 20,000 more emails. And that sunk him. Yeah. He's in so many of them. He's mentioned like 2,000 times across the 20,000 emails. It's crazy. So they're still sifting through it. All the reporters and stuff. They're spoon feeding us some of the spiciest stuff right now. But I think there's going to be a lot more stuff in code that they discover later on.
Wow.
Yeah, because they did a lot of code talking.
I have clips of it, but as soon as those emails were dropping over the weekend, which only just happened, it's Tuesday today. Over the weekend, he was blaring copyrighted music from the White House. So that way anybody that was recording wouldn't be able to. Well, if they were bugging the place, they wouldn't be able to put it on the news, anything that they heard.
Yeah.
And he was having meetings about the files in the Situation Room, which has no audio recording available. The Situation Room was the same room that Obama was in when Osama bin Laden was being taken down. Like, the most serious room in the White House. The most impenetrable room in the White House. And he's using it to talk about the email leak.
Crazy.
So gross.
It's so funny.
It's gotta be suck. It's gotta be suck. It's gotta suck being in the military under this guy.
Right.
They're showing him so much respect.
Yeah. Points of this.
Like, I get it. They're showing respect for the office, not for the guy that occupies it, but even so.
We're watching to see if he talks with reporters, and it looks like he'll walk up the stairs.
Wow.
And he's gone. Oh, good for him, though. He's using the big staircase this time. Let's go. Oh, it never kills me to watch how he operates an umbrella, though. Just chucks it on the ground instead of closing it every time.
Someone will do it for him.
Yeah, on one hand, it's like, maybe he thinks he's just such a top dog that somebody else should be there to close the umbrella, and he's like teaching everybody else a lesson. Like in the same way that people use public washrooms, instead of like putting their paper towel in the proper garbage receptacle and then opening the door begrudgingly with their hand. They'll instead use the paper towel on the door and then just chuck it on the floor up until they'll eventually put in a garbage can. Maybe he's doing that with the umbrella, hoping that eventually, if he throws it on the ground enough, someone will just be there at the post ready to close it for him.
He probably just doesn't want to get any water droplets on him at all. And just like, I'll have someone else deal with this.
Maybe. Yeah, he doesn't want his makeup to run. I hadn't thought of that. Huh. Maybe he doesn't want his orange pancake to slip off. Huh. Anyways, he's been on Truth Social tweeting out about his thoughts of Marjorie Taylor Greene. It was so dumb. I couldn't not bring it up. Lightweight Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Brown. Green grass turns brown when it begins to rot. Betrayed the entire Republican. I don't even care what else he says. Just the first part of like renaming her last name to Brown and then having to over explain his own joke. Oh, so clumsy.
He's losing
Cringe,
it.
Dude. He has definitely lost it.
Did you see what he said about Thomas Massey's new wife?
Was that when he said that he didn't remember who Thomas Massey was married to, but she probably thinks he's no good now?
Yeah, so like Thomas Massey's wife died recently, like within the last year.
Oh,
and he got remarried pretty quick, but the president of the United States made fun of how quickly he got remarried and basically said like this new wife is going to find out she's dating a loser only because he votes 90% with me. So the 10% that he dissents on, which one of those is the Epstein files, apparently warrants the president making fun of your marriage, which is crazy. Just a total new low.
High school sweetheart, and they've been married for like 30 years, right? And then she just died of cancer.
Yeah, it's terrible. And like, I don't agree with Thomas Massey on virtually any policy, but so many Republicans are like, what the hell? Like, this is the worst taste I've ever seen from Trump. And I thought it would be a turning point to where they'd feel comfortable criticizing him more. But it seems like it's kind of just a slap on the wrist on like, oh, this one was bad in Trump taste. But everything else Trump does is great, which is crazy.
And just some background on Thomas Massey. Who is that?
So he's a congressman from Kentucky. Okay. He's like one of the only congressional members that votes against Trump. So he voted against the big, beautiful bill, but that's because he has like a libertarian view of the economy. So he's like one of those really big gun bros who's like, we need to stop all of the federal debt. The only way we do that is by like cutting spending everywhere, which is why he aligns with like anti-military stuff.
Okay.
And also like the Epstein files, because he's really big against the elitist people. So he's like a unique anomaly in the Republican Party, but he's not anywhere near like on the left or anything.
Gotcha. This is, if anybody's wondering, this is why we have Mason here. He has all the facts and figures. He knows what's going on.
Mason knows what's going on.
The White House press team scrambles to get the media to leave immediately as soon as Trump gets asked about the Epstein files. Oh my God, I cannot wait for the Netflix documentary in 15 years that goes over all this.
This was wild.
Mr. President, can you respond to these Epstein emails that were released today?
I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
Time to go.
I'm just too busy shaking hands. I'm touching men. Is that Mike Johnson? Hold on. I'm touching Mike Johnson. I'm touching Mike Johnson. Too bad. Can't hear you. Oh,
Jesus.
We gotta go.
That reminds me of the... Did you see the guy that passed out behind Trump after he was napping in his chair for 20 minutes and he was just standing at his desk being like, I don't really care about this, but like I looked at him, so like that's good enough. Could someone cart his body out of here? It's really lame.
Yes. So funny.
It's just I don't even know who was talking. It was an older gentleman. Midway through his conversation, he just passes out on the floor. And my context going into that situation, not knowing what had happened, was there's a photograph of them, other officials in the room, holding up his legs, kind of the way that you'd like bicycle kick a baby. Not that you're kicking a baby, but like you're moving the legs like in the shape of a bicycle for babies because you're getting their legs used to moving. It looked like that to me with Trump like really bored in the front, and I was like, oh no, I need to know the context. And then I saw the video and I was like, oh okay, all right, it's no less weird, but
right.
Okay.
That's insane.
Oh, I have the footage.
We've been advancing science and creating high-value jobs, but today we. Oh, are you okay, Gordon? You okay?
Keep an eye on Dr. Oz. And RFK. Oh, RFK is gone.
Oh my God, he leaves.
He booked it out of there.
Wow, dude.
Let's take a break.
I mean, yeah.
All right, they start bicycling his legs. Oh, they cut off the feed. Anyways, the picture is moments after this where Trump's just standing there all despondent.
He's just
looking
staring
at
him.
Like,
Jeez.
Yeah, he doesn't even feel like, damn, are you
Is
okay,
he
buddy?
dead?
Nothing, just, all right.
Are you dead, buddy? Get him out of
He's
here.
just pissed that he's taken away from his moment. They're like, how dare you faint in the White House?
A little bit. And just watching how many times he's been falling asleep in his chair lately.
Yeah.
Like, have you seen the clips of him, especially at the different events earlier this year, a couple months ago, when his one side of his face starts drooping quite drastically?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of doctors talking about these is a sign of mini strokes, and potentially, as he's sundowning, we're going to be seeing these effects come out a little bit worse.
Do you smell any toast, Mr. President?
Burnt toast, Mr. President?
No good.
I love toast. I used to love toast. Now all of my toast is burnt. Trump was asked about the Epstein emails. Oh boy. Oh boy.
What did Jeffrey Epstein mean in his emails when he said you knew about the girls?
I know nothing about that. They would have announced that a long time ago. It's really, what did he mean when he spent all the time with Bill Clinton, with the president of Harvard, who you know, who that is, Summers, Larry Summers, whatever his name is, and all of the other people that he spent time with. Jeffrey Epstein and I had a very bad relationship for many years, but he also saw strength because I was president. So he dictated a couple of memos to himself. Give me a break. You're going to find out what did he know with respect to Bill Clinton, with respect to the head of Harvard.
Well, with respect to Bill and Head, I think he knew quite a bit, actually.
With respect to all of those people that he knew, including J.P. Morgan Chase.
Sir,
Yeah,
if
Jennifer,
there's
go
nothing
ahead, go ahead.
incriminating in the file,
Venezuela, sir.
Why are you acting as if...
Quiet, Biggie.
Oh, it says Mickey in the subcaptions there, but he said Piggy.
Yeah,
he
that's
said
crazy.
Piggy, and I think I've got a more direct... Yeah, here we go.
Oh my gosh.
A lot of people are describing it as lunging at her, but he just like leans in really quickly. Quiet, Piggy.
Crazy.
What a dirty old man.
Jeez. For real.
What did Jeffrey Epstein mean in his emails when he said you knew about the girls?
I know nothing about that. They would have announced that a long time ago. It's really, what did he mean when he spent all the time with Bill Clinton, with the president of Harvard, you know, that is Summers, Larry Summers.
Yeah, so this is just the non-audio cleaned up version where you can hear the plane engines in the background. He uses that as a way to dodge questions a lot, where he's like, I just can't hear you over the engines. Moving on.
So he dictated a couple of memos to himself. Give me a break. You're going to find out what did he know with respect to Bill Clinton, with respect to the head of Harvard.
Incriminating in the file, sir. Why are you acting as if...
Quiet,
Jeez.
What a weird
Gross.
insult to be throwing in this day and age instead of like 60 years ago.
For real.
Piggy?
Especially when you're the
Yeah.
one that's levying that insult. Like,
Yes.
Yeah.
jeez.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, the glass houses. Gross. Gross
Yeah.
overall.
Yeah.
Gross and weird.
Agreed.
It's actually funny they're trying to go the Bill Clinton angle with the like diverting blame on the Epstein stuff.
Okay.
Because now that he's so associated with Bill Clinton,
Yeah.
every time he talks about it, it just creates even more speculation. It's hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yes, because yes. Yeah. Well, it's now on the tip of everybody's tongues, including his. My goodness.
I think we've had some good interviews. I did an interview with him. We had 300 million hits. You know that.
I saw somebody in media talking about how they haven't used the term hits in about 2 decades to describe
Yeah.
online interactions.
Top 10 hits.
Look, I can't tell him.
Should he be...
Will you let me finish my statement? You are the worst. You're with Bloomberg, right? You are the worst. I don't know why they even have you. We've had some great interviews with Tucker Carlson, but you can't tell him who to interview. I mean, if he wants to interview Nick Fuentes, I don't know much about him, but if he wants to do it, get the word out. Let him, people have to decide. Ultimately, people
Insane.
have to decide.
For real.
I
Insane.
know
Get the
far
word
too
out.
much about Nick Fuentes now.
Mm-hmm.
Including that time that he full on busted out pepper spray at somebody who came to the door just to ask him who he was, like ask him questions.
I remember that.
And then stole her camera. Oh my God.
Yeah. She was like 60 or something.
Yeah, jeez.
She was sick. He pepper sprayed at grandma. I didn't know she was
Yeah.
60. Oh my
He was like,
gosh.
he was paranoid because his address just got doxxed like the night
Right,
before.
sure.
The reason
Yeah.
why he got doxxed though is he went viral saying "your body, my choice" after Trump
Yep.
won the election,
Mhm.
which is insane. Yeah, he had some people that were like driving around his house or like egging it or whatever, and then that lady came up, totally unarmed, 6-year-old woman. How threatening can a 6-year-old woman be? And he decides to pepper spray her and push her backwards down his flight of stairs.
Yep.
And then, like steal her stuff. It was crazy.
And he pushed her.
Jeez.
Oh, is that called like a brownstone where it's got the big steps outside?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, there was like a 6 staircase leading up to the door.
Dang. Oh, so that was quite a fall then.
Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah.
He pepper sprayed and pushed grandma. What the fudge?
Backwards down the
I mean,
stairs.
obvious target for somebody who's kind of a Nazi is to go after someone he sees as weaker than himself, but
yeah.
What a gross guy. Every time I learn more about him, he just gets grosser and grosser.
That's like the least bad, because like there's some there's some bad justification you can say of like, oh, it's still somebody coming up to your door, like whatever. I still don't buy it, but
just
like
don't
you can
answer.
say that. But it's like
What?
the worst of the worst for Nick
Or shut the
Fuentes.
door.
Like we have clips of him saying that like Hitler is actually really sick, and like it's all the hits. It's insane. He's the most mask off person on the right wing, which in some ways I respect, because I think there's a lot of people on the right that believe exactly what he does, but are just afraid to say it. And they cover it up with dog whistles and just however they can minimize what they actually believe. But he'll just go out and say like women should not vote. I think that most people of color should be in jail.
Jeez.
It's wild to hear somebody say it with such conviction.
That's so wild. Yeah.
I think he'd be less free to say it if his audience wasn't so receptive to it. I've seen older video clips of him just starting out where he was like testing the waters a lot, and now he's just feeling really brave. I mean, even a couple years ago when he was like trying to find his audience, he was still kind of, I mean, he was really popping off back then, but you know, then when he starts getting interviewed by these bigger channels, he kind of toes the line to see how much they'll accept on their platforms. Now I don't think he holds back at all.
I mean, he doesn't have to hold back when the president of the United States is saying, get the word out. Tucker Carlson and Nick Fuentes, like he feels as emboldened as ever. It's crazy.
Ugh.
Don't know Nick Fuentes, don't know much about the guy. Ate dinner with him once, didn't eat him though.
Yeah, apparently at that dinner, he said he was very impressed by Nick Fuentes, by the way. So just another side note.
Oh, did he tweet about that?
No.
I wouldn't put it past him to tweet
He didn't
about Nick
tweet about
Fuentes.
it, but Nick went in because he's always been a big fan of Kanye and Trump. Like, what incredible role models to have, and kind of explains the psyche of Nick Fuentes. But he spent the whole dinner just talking about how great Trump was. And Trump towards the end was just like, I really like this guy. Thanks for bringing him in. It's crazy.
Oh my God. What a suck up. Oh my Lord.
I don't even know him.
Anyways.
Marjorie Taylor Brown.
Marjorie Taylor Brown.
Yeah,
when grass
Marjorie
turns
Taylor.
brown, it begins to rot. Okay. What's this guy's obsession with grass as well? I mean, either he's talking about paving it or he's talking about how long it lives. He's like, that grass has a second life. That grass, it comes back every year. My God. Y'all know what I'm talking about?
I don't think I've seen the grass stuff.
All right. Trump never stops talking. At some point, he talked about grass. Just don't even worry about it.
I believe you.
Her life could be in danger because of the rhetoric.
Her life is in danger? Who's that?
Marjorie Taylor Greene, she says.
Marjorie Trader Green.
Oh, her
Oh
life's
my
in danger
God.
because of my rhetoric? Oh, why don't I throw a little bit more on there? I want to throw some more gas in the fire, make her even more of a potential target.
I don't think her life is in danger.
Oh, yes, sir?
I don't want to spoil if you have the clip. Do you have the clip of Marjorie Taylor Greene with the Trump cardboard cutout?
What? No.
Okay, I'm
Please
sending
send
it
it
to
my
you right
way.
now.
Send
Keep playing
it. Send it.
Frankly, I don't think anybody cares about her.
Oh my God. Dude. I mean, I don't care about her. Well, my interest in her is probably summed up in the older conspiracy theorist videos where people are cross-referencing her gait, the way that she walks, and the gait of the individual that planted a bit of an explosive device, and just comparing the two of them and being like, why do we not know more about this person who is planting this device, and could it possibly be Marjorie Magic the Gathering over here? Oh, you got it? Okay, here we go. Oh, what is she doing?
Skip.
Okay, context please.
Skip to the 1 minute mark. Just keep in mind that this is the person that Trump is criticizing and saying is a traitor to him.
Right.
She's at a Republican town hall in Georgia in 2020. This is before she was a congresswoman. I don't know if you also know, Marjorie got her like start by just stalking AOC and like following her throughout her.
Yes, I've seen the videos of her like chasing around and
Yeah.
sniffing at her door and like opening the hatch and be like, "Where are you?" Yeah,
Yeah, just
super
saying like
creepy.
racist comments to her at like her DC office. But this is like the second biggest clip that popped out from her. She's married in this clip, by the way.
Is she married today?
She's not. She's recently divorced.
R.I.P.
R.I.P.
I gotta do one more thing. I always do this. I just love this guy so much. Yeah, he is. He's fantastic. This guy right here is
I'm worried where this is going to go.
Oh, yeah. Keep going.
How tall is Magic the Gathering?
I don't know.
Salty, look that up.
5'6". I'm just kidding. I'm looking it up.
5'6"? Okay. Well, he's Trump likes to say he's 6'3", but he's probably around 5'11". So, okay. All right, maybe it is life size.
5'2" for Marjorie
She's
Taylor Greene.
5'2"?
5'2".
My goodness.
Yeah.
Okay, I was wondering.
Wow.
I was wondering if she was going to Bill Clinton him. Oh, no.
I didn't know it was going this far.
The crazy...
Stop! No! Caresses Mason!
Up and down. Yep. This is the person that Trump is saying is a traitor who is also willing to do this. So if you're going to call someone who strikes you off in front of a group of Republicans a traitor, it's like this man, he needs complete loyalty. Any sort of dissent,
right.
Even if you're drinking him off. It's crazy.
Jeez.
Thank you for sharing with the class, Mason.
You're
Oh, my God.
Just had to give context on Marjorie Taylor Brown.
Marjorie Taylor Brown, she is grass, and the grass is rotten.
Also, correction. Apparently, she is married. She got married within a year.
Jeez, a year.
Where's Trump's tweet about Marjorie Taylor Greene getting remarried?
Exactly.
He's saving that for later, I guess.
You posted on X that President Trump is, with his comments, fueling a, quote, hotbed of threats against you. Obviously, any threats to your safety are completely unacceptable. But we have seen these kinds of attacks or criticism from...
Who voted for her? I'll be real. I haven't seen anything substantive about policies that she's pushing for or like what her core beliefs are other than racism. I don't know. What her big thing was like Jewish space lasers, and I've seen nothing else beyond that.
Yeah, she's really against any like legal immigration even. Like she's one of the cultural replacement theory type people. Yeah, it's not good.
Replacement theory.
Yeah, the Great Replacement Theory. It was
We
originally
need more
like
white people.
Yeah, the biggest push
Not
was
fewer.
Tucker, who said that like demographic changes are like the real degradation of America. It's not really like just illegal immigration. It's where people are coming from. It's crazy.
Okay. I don't know, man. It's not the 50s anymore. Like, we all got to move on.
Yeah.
Tucker, please.
From the president at other people. It's not new. And with respect, I haven't heard you speak out.
I don't know. It's like that's your grandparents' racism. What are you doing, Tucker?
Yeah.
Sorry, I felt the need to clarify just now.
About it until it was directed at you.
Dana, I think that's fair criticism. And I would like to say humbly, I'm sorry for taking part in the toxic politics. It's very bad for our country.
Okay, this back to back with her touching the poster. Okay, thank you for sending me that video. Oh God.
And it's been
She needs a
something I've thought
ukulele.
about a lot, especially since Charlie Kirk was assassinated, is that I'm only responsible for myself and my own words and actions. And I'm committed, and I've been working on this a lot lately, to put down the knives in politics. I really just want to see people be kind to one another. And we need to figure out a new path forward that is focused on the American people, because as Americans, no matter what side of the aisle we're on, we have far more in common than we have differences. Yeah. And we need to be able to respect each other.
Okay, I don't I can't anymore. All right, Marjorie, I don't believe you for a second. Come on now.
No.
I've turned a new leaf, guys. At the tender age of 56, I've learned how to be a good person.
We need to come together.
I don't like how you phrase that. I don't. Oh my God. I saw a clip that floated by of individuals in the government being asked, why do we think there's such a focus on the Epstein files right now? And can we just acknowledge that's kind of an insane thought to have?
Absolutely insane.
Like the dude, everything else aside, the dude ran on releasing the files and then immediately went like, nah, maybe we won't. Maybe we will, but we probably won't. I'm just busy with other stuff. And so, like, his entire base this entire time has been like, yo, dude, what the fudge? You said you'd release them. And everybody else is like, we should release them. We need to throw everybody in jail right now. Let's get these actual guilty parties to face some consequences.
Yeah.
So I don't know, this quick heel turn that people are making, being like, why are people suddenly talking about this all of a sudden? Like, it's new news? Why?
Can you explain the focus this past week in the House by Democrats on the Jeffrey Epstein files? Is this a tactic to distract from the failure to extract healthcare changes, or Is there something else going on here? I mean, does the speaker putting it to a vote end this issue?
I think it's a combination of factors of people shining their lights on the most the hot topic at the time. Jeffrey Epstein, of course, is an important topic. I'm sure I'll vote to release his files, but that's not my priority. My priority is to focus on the things that the American people care about: affordability, immigration, taxes, crime, and healthcare. That's what people are fighting about.
I'm losing my mind.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
one
I'm
of
not
those
a big
things
fan
where
of
it's
the
like
government shutdown ending either, but that was messy all unto itself.
Yeah.
Sorry,
it's-
Mason, go ahead.
It's totally one of those things where you're right. Like the day-to-day people's needs is not revolving around Jeffrey Epstein. It's like their own material conditions.
Yeah.
But the fight to like keep the Epstein files guarded is why so many people are pissed about it. Like we wouldn't be pushing for this as the number one issue, but the fact that you're trying to cover this up as like if it's a nothing burger makes it everybody's number one issue. Like it's a cyclical process. If you want people to stop talking about it, just fucking release the files. Like it's really that easy.
Yeah, it's true.
Well, even just do what you said you were going to do. You committed to do the thing, and then you're acting like you never said it. Do the thing. Oh my God, I can't. And just, God dang it, the government shut down, was it 40 days? The longest government shutdown in history?
Yeah.
And then snatching defeat from the jaws of success, they eventually just went, no, okay, all right, we'll end it. I mean,
But you don't know what we
promise we're gonna
got
get a
out
vote
of
in the
it,
future?
OT.
You promise? Well, what they
Yeah.
get out of it? Go ahead.
We got a promise for a vote. That's a lot. I love it.
Nothing in writing, nothing guaranteeing a way of the direction of a specific vote, just that a vote will happen. On what, ACA subsidies?
God.
Yeah, sacrificing millions of government workers, like the important budgetary concerns that regard things like SNAP benefits. None of that matters as long as we get the vote.
Isn't the SNAP benefit money gone?
There's certain states that are like reallocating funding from other departments, but it really is like a spawn point issue. Like, if you get bad spawn, you're kind of screwed. It's really bad.
It's true, yeah. Some states,
Where'd the money go? Isn't there like $5 billion missing?
Yeah, well, the money that's supposed to be allocated towards SNAP was never approved because of like the budget reconciliation bill. It's really dumb congressional procedures. And I think a lot of like what this showed was just inefficient ways that we're able to fund essential government programs through like these congressional spats. Because if Congress is really able to just stonewall like people's ability to put food on the table, we really have to talk about where this money gets approved. Like that should be the biggest issue.
Yeah.
Were the funds never approved? My understanding of it was that the funds were approved, and that's why a judge stepped forward and said, no, you do need to release these funds. You can't just withhold them willy-nilly. You can't, Mr. Johnson, just decide as the speaker to not release the funds and go against what was previously approved.
Well, it plays into a bigger part of the way that government is able to allocate these resources. It's not that the resources aren't there. We've already taxed people to provide for this. But we can't greenlight those types of actions without the budget actually being approved by both chambers of Congress. It's really just like a power of the purse issue, which Congress is the ultimate decider of.
Right. Aside from the new budget getting approved, I thought previously the SNAP benefits had been previously approved for emergency situations, especially like government shutdowns.
I don't know what it is that you're referring to in particular, but I know the big
I'm
reason
making
why.
stuff up, Mason. I am fake news. OT over here. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm not a professional. Anyways, back to the emails. Someone created a searchable database of the Epstein emails that were released by the Epstein estate. Check it here. At Bill Clinton, you've got an opportunity to do the wildest thing ever that would forever change the political landscape. Oh my God, sir, please. I have never asked anything of you, Mr. Bill Clinton, before. Once in history. Do this one thing, please. I actually have do I have a clip of Bill? Hold on a second. I do. I have a clip of Bill. Hold on. This is him being asked about the Epstein files.
Any comments on the alleged allegations of your connection with Jeffrey Epstein?
Jesus.
Oh, that look.
my
Bill
God.
knows something.
What a dog,
He knows
man.
something.
What a dog.
Do you think that's him
Yeah, he
reminiscing
does.
about Trump right there? Just that right there. Maybe.
Oh, you dog.
Gosh, he could have said anything right there. Instead, he does that look.
For
All
real.
right, buddy. Maybe he's like, I can't make Hillary mad again.
Oh, man.
It's just it's the most guilty look. Yeah.
For real. And then he laughs.
Ugh.
Oh, you found that? You know that? Yes.
Oh yeah, what were these emails again? Let's see. Ask him if Putin has the photos of Trump blowing Bubba. The photos. The specific photos.
How many? There's more than one. What?
My understanding is that Epstein's brother emailing Epstein to double check about this information, but he has come out and said that Bubba is not referencing Bill Clinton. Now, my recollection of Bill Clinton from the 90s is very spotty, as I was a baby. But I remember that he did have the nickname of Bubba. It was very strange to me, and I had assumed in my child brain that it was related to him playing jazz music. Apparently not the case. It's just that he's from the South and he has a Southern accent. It was like a typical nickname that you give to people that are from the South. Okay, cool. I didn't know that. But apparently this doesn't reference Bill Clinton. According to the brother, making a new statement today, no idea if that's true or not, but I did hear that the other Bubba that was in the circle...
Yep. Say it.
Was the name of Ghislaine Maxwell's horse.
And there we go. We have it.
There it is.
So which one is it, gang? Did Donald Trump a president or did he a horse?
You know, either way, yeah.
Either way,
it's great. It's gold.
Oh, yeah. And I saw, okay, what in the Jeffrey Epstein emails is going on here? Y'all remember this image? We actually showed this picture earlier.
Yes. Make sure you blur it
There's
again.
actually more that goes along with it. That picture was a screenshot of a video. Have you seen the video yet?
No.
You're not going to play this. There's no way.
Erp, we can't show this.
Oh my God.
I was gonna say,
Oh my
there's
God.
no way we can show this.
What? I've never seen this before. Oh my God.
Yeah, I watched this on my stream. I was
It's
like,
not real, Salty. It's not real. Anyways, please blur that, Erp. That's it's just inappropriate, okay? Oh my God, the state of politics today.
For real.
Sheesh.
So funny.
Anyways, can you believe how bad of a person you'd have to be for Jeffrey the Epstein file man himself to say that you're a bad person? Literally the worst person he's ever met.
Yeah.
I recall I've told you I have met some very bad people. None as bad as Trump. Not one decent cell in his body. So yes, dangerous.
Jeez.
yeah, I've seen some Republicans trying to like inhale maximum copium, saying that, oh, well, Jeffrey Epstein's bad. So if he thinks Trump is bad, that means Trump good.
That means he's good. He's a good guy. Comes full circle. Oh, I see.
Crazy.
Oh, what a childish way of looking at it. I don't think that's the case.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, if Hitler's pointing at a guy and saying, this guy's really scary and dangerous, that doesn't make him good. Let me just tell you that.
Yeah.
WTF, in one of the leaked emails, Mark Epstein, Jeffrey Epstein's brother, suggests to Steve Bannon if Putin has the photo. Oh my God, I just have so many links to this exact email chain. Oh my God. I just want to immortalize this in history. In case they scrub the internet of this, at least it will exist in this podcast.
For real. Yes.
Some poor history student is going to have to write an essay on this.
Oh no.
Oh, jeez. I didn't even think about that. This is taking new levels.
Oh my God. Do you think they're showing this in schools right now? Like back in the day when I went to school, which admittedly is a very long time ago. I'm an old man now. But they played, what was that? Salty, what was that conspiracy theory video about the Twin Towers that they played in school?
Oh, I know what you're talking about, but I can't remember the...
Pocket change? Spare change? Loose change? Something.
Chain? I think so.
It was something like that. Do you think they're rolling in the TVs right now, playing the different emails from the Epstein estate?
Probably.
Oh God.
You're right. Loose change.
I just think like
loose change
in like 10 to 20 years from now, you know what I mean? Where they're having to write back on the history of this. Like,
True.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah.
Poor kids.
Spicy.
Yeah. I mean, you know, back in our parents' generation, it was the Challenger.
Yep.
Then when we're growing up, it's either 9/11 or it's the documentaries that came out about it. They'd wheel them in. We'd learn about it in real time. Maybe they'll learn about this in real time. And then in 20 years, they got to write full-on essays about this? I don't know, fam.
Yeah. They got to write about the president horses.
Oh, Erp, I'm so sorry. You got to censor so much this episode.
For real.
Oh, God. Okay. Newly surfaced emails between Jeffrey Epstein and his lawyer claiming that Trump spent multiple hours with a victim. Yeah.
Yep.
I did see something about this. I want you to realize that the dog that hasn't barked is Trump. Victim spent hours at my house with him. He has never once been mentioned. Police chief, etc. I'm 75% there. And then Ghislaine says, yeah, Ghislaine?
Ghislaine is how I say it.
It's Ghislaine. My bad. I have been thinking about that. ... Importance high. I believe that the dog that hasn't barked is a literary reference back to a Sherlock Holmes story about a body being found, and the strange thing was that dogs weren't heard barking the night that the body would have been placed, but then Sherlock realizes that the reason for that is because the dogs were familiar with the murderer. Yeah, they're not telling on him because he knows, so Trump knows something?
Interesting.
Something like that. I'm loosely remembering. It's been a long time since I've read a book.
Meanwhile. Yeah, you kept streaming. That's awesome.
Yeah, true. So do you permaban people? Is that a thing that you actually do?
No. So I permaban them until I want to bring them back, which is usually about an hour later.
That's so funny. And then they have a permanent ban record on their account.
I hope you tell them that, though. Oh my God. I'd be so sad if I got
don't
banned.
tell them. But people would know now, and they've seen the people that have gotten banned come back.
Oh, okay.
But the first couple was really funny. It just created.
You can time them out, and it looks like a ban.
Yeah, I've done a couple of timeouts, but the ban is funnier because then they can't say anything, and they're just trapped.
But it gives them a permanent ban mark on their
True.
account.
It's perfect. It's perfect.
If you share a ban list with other streamers as well, it'll mark them as a suspicious user so they can't type in their chats.
Oh, wait, what? Actually?
Yes. It can damage.
Okay, thank you for letting me know.
And then they have to mark them as
I lost
safe.
my largest contributor because a friend banned them from their stream, and then now they've never come back to Twitch since then. So it can cause some additional
Wait,
issues.
now I feel so bad. I'm ruining their reputation.
Yeah, there's a permanent mark on their record now on Twitch that they've been banned from a stream, and then that'll affect how they can engage with those streams.
Oh my God. Okay, I'm timing them out and moving forward. Thank you for letting me know. Nobody's ever told me this. None of my mods. I appreciate you guys.
Because they're just laughing like,
Back to the news. Breaking oversight to. Oh my God. Yeah, this was November 12th. Can you believe so much has happened since the 12th when they released the first 3 emails?
For real.
Oh my God.
For real. Jeez.
It feels
That's
like
crazy.
weeks at least have passed since then.
Yeah, for real.
This is the first one, the dog that hasn't barked. And then the second one was, let's see, Mar-a-Lago. Trump said he asked me to resign. It was never a member ever. Of course, he knew about the girls. He knew about them.
Jeez.
And then the last one, I think he should let him hang himself. Oh yeah, he was speaking with Michael Wolff. That's a reporter, right?
Yeah.
And they were like designing a story of how to tackle things together on this, and then like how to potentially take down Trump if needed. What a weird situation.
Seriously.
I don't know what to think about this one. I felt very yucky reading through this one. Insane! Epstein emails confirmed that he was advising Russia on how to handle Donald Trump. Oh my God, I remember this.
Wow.
He was, let's see, where is it? He died? Oh yeah, he was working with somebody else. He died. He was asking if he could get reconnected with like a different individual that worked in the government. And then he was like, Churgan was great. He understood Trump after our conversations. It's not complex. He must be seen to be getting something. It's that simple.
Oh my God.
Yeah. It's all for perceived status with that guy. It's like, I want people to look at me as if I'm a big person. Breaking Trump, whose name appears 1,628 times and counting in the 20,000 emails and is in more photos with Epstein than anyone else, says others were with him all the time. I wasn't at all. Oh my goodness. Oh my good. Lie more, sir.
They were best buds.
So bad.
We've already given, I believe the number is 50,000 pages. 50,000 pages. And it's just a Russia hoax as it pertains to the Republicans. Now, the files exist, but they're a hoax put together by the Democrats, but also I'm not responsible for them because I was never his friend. I didn't know the guy. So anyways, I kicked him out of my Mar-a-Lago estate because I realized he was stealing my girls who I had possession of. They were mine. But I've never met the guy. I have no idea who he was.
Just like, which lie are we sticking with?
Yeah.
None of them?
The files are both a Democrat hoax, and it it implicates all Democrats who are criminals
Yeah.
in the Jeffrey Epstein
I
files.
can't believe how idiotic these Democrats are that they're putting up a whole blackmail file log of just themselves and their own party.
Yeah,
What?
seriously.
That many of the people some of the people that we mentioned are being looked at very seriously for their relationship to Jeffrey Epstein, but they were with him all the time. I wasn't at all. And we'll see what happens. What I just don't want Epstein to do is detract from the great success of the Republican Party. Enough.
Oh my god.
And how would he do that? Oh my God. If some of the Republicans are guilty, I mean, get them out of there.
Yeah.
I think you trying to hide it detracts from all the other stuff, the quote unquote good that you're doing. Oh my goodness.
Something's weird there.
Do you even hear his voice, though? That's what I mean. I feel like the man is losing it every interview I see him.
He talked about that and said that he wasn't sick and that it was actually, he'd been yelling at people.
Oh.
And there has been some audio that people have been claiming is from him in the White House in the Situation Room. And there's music in the background, which actually lines up with some of the music that was being played outside of the White House to like mask any audio that was potentially happening inside the White House in case it was being bugged or whatever, where he's yelling at them saying, I don't care what you have to do, start a war or whatever. I don't give an F about Marjorie Taylor Greene. Don't release the files. Do anything but release the files.
Jeez.
God.
But speculation, and like I'll wait until official sources confirm all of that and whatever, but there have been things floating around.
This morning, as the White House downplays newly released emails from convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein repeatedly discussing President Trump, an effort on Capitol Hill to force a vote on the release of the full Epstein files, garnering its final signature. Congresswoman Adelita Grijalva sworn in after a 7-week delay.
Yeah, a completely unnecessary delay. She could have been sworn in at any time. That was nuts. Just being like, well, the government shut down. We can't do anything. Oh, I'm powerless. I can't swear in. Oh my gosh.
Crazy.
Signing on to the petition to force a vote on the files release as her first act in Congress.
I will sign the discharge petition right now to release the Epstein files.
God dang.
The White House is well aware.
What a boss.
Let's go.
Love her. Hey, Mike Johnson. Love her.
That a vote would put Republicans in an uncomfortable.
Yeah, you can see he's not even doing the blonde as much anymore. He's just really leaning into the gray.
He's in his silver fox hair.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is. Sure.
Remember the second time he was running when people were coming out being like, he's so handsome. He's so attractive. Oh, I'd love to sleep with that, man. Ugh, he's such a toad looking individual. It grosses me out when people try to describe him that way.
And supporters have previously called for their release. In an attempt to stop the petition, top White House and Justice Department officials, including the Attorney General and FBI Director, attempting to...
So how many of these people do you think are going to jail at the end of all this?
During Trump's term?
Oh,
Zero.
Zero.
Oh, during his term? No,
After all of them?
Yeah, well, I mean, it depends. Are Democrats going to say, we're bigger than that?
We're big. Oh, no. God dang it. I hate that you said that. That actually sounds really realistic. We need to be holding our hands across the aisle, okay? We need to start rehabilitating people. We can't be sending everybody. We can't be sending our political opponents to jail, everybody. We got to play nice. We have to help the country heal.
FBI Director, attempting to pressure Congresswoman Lauren Boebert into removing her name from it.
Oh, that was nutty too. Lauren Boebert being like, actually, I'm not going to take my name off of this, even if you threaten me. That was interesting. Did not see that coming from her.
With her Wednesday in the Situation Room. But it didn't work. Boebert, ultimately one of 4 Republicans who signed on in support. We pressed the White House.
But given your interest
in transparency, Caroline, why are White House officials then meeting with Representative Boebert in an effort to try and get her to not sign this petition calling for the release of the files?
Doesn't it show transparency that members of the Trump administration are willing to brief members of Congress?
Isn't she younger than you, Mason?
Is she? No way. How old is she?
Google her age right now. I'm pretty sure.
Caroline Levitt.
Whenever they please.
It comes just hours after House Democrats released those emails obtained
No.
from the Epstein
She's
estate.
older. Let's go.
She's older?
Yeah.
Not by much. Not
2
by much.
years,
It's close.
baby. 2 years.
Showing the convicted sex offender discussing Trump and seeming to suggest he had information he never shared. In a 2011 exchange with his co-conspirator Ghislaine Maxwell,
can't believe
Glenn.
she's in a minimum security with private accommodations, with all of the other prisoners being told, don't talk about her or else you're going to be sent to a more secure prison. And a couple of people have actually been sent out to more secure, to higher security prisons as punishment for talking about her to reporters. And she's been given a support animal. She now has a puppy.
Oh my gosh.
And like special dietary requests. And she has additional privileges like unlimited toilet paper. Unlimited toilet paper.
Crazy.
Although what I thought was interesting was typically the amount that is given to prisoners is 2 toilet paper rolls a week. And I cannot tell you the last time I've gone through 2 toilet paper rolls in a week.
That's a lot. That's a grip of toilet paper.
Yeah.
I have to be wondering like what other things they're not providing them that would necessitate using 2 toilet paper rolls in a week. Like, are they not giving them washcloths, or are they not giving them like towels or something?
Are they eating
like
the
napkins or
toilet,
something?
the single ply?
It's just a snack.
No, that's not. Okay, all right.
I'm sorry, I went
Epstein
there.
writing the quote dog that hasn't barked is Trump, adding one of his victims spent hours with Trump at Epstein's home, but that Trump had never once been mentioned. Maxwell replying, I have been thinking about that. House Republicans in the White House identifying the victim as Virginia Giuffre, who once worked at Trump's spa at Mar-a-Lago. Giuffre said she never saw Trump do anything inappropriate. She died by suicide earlier this year. In a 2018 text exchange...
I think that's an incredible oversimplification of the events that happened. And I would have appreciated them providing more information in that segment instead of skimming over it that quickly. I don't think that's appropriate. That's really disappointing.
Yeah.
ABC News.
Someone whose name is redacted wrote to Epstein, it will all blow over. They're really just trying to take down Trump and doing whatever they can to do that.
I mean, she's actively getting threatened. She's worried about her safety.
Text of the message is unclear, but Epstein responding, it's wild because I am the one able to take him down.
Then why didn't you? God dang it. So, what do you think happened in that prison in then, like, what was it, 10 minutes that aren't included in the footage?
You're going to get me on the record right now?
On the record,
oh,
Mason.
no. Is this a controversial thing to have an opinion on?
No, not really. I don't know. Honestly, the whole Jeffrey Epstein stuff, it's such like I think it's obvious for most of us, right, that people that are in high positions of power are very corrupt. And I think that that's just something that we like intuitively estimate. But I think a lot of these documents are showing just how real that is. And it feels weird to have substantive evidence that these types of people are doing these types of crimes because we're just used to it being covered up for so long.
Right. Yeah.
And so for me, it's like whatever really happened to Epstein, like whether he was like assassinated or whether he actually killed himself, which doesn't really make sense at all. For me, it's like it's all the same end game, which is these people in high positions of power are super corrupt. And we need to do our best as a population to control like these types of impulses from disgusting people.
So what do you think is going to happen with the release of the files? You mentioned earlier they're probably going to be redacted, but like what do you think the consequences are, the fallout?
I think that they're definitely going to highlight those that are like the highest influential Democrats, which is good. I think it's fine that if people have done crimes, they should be held accountable for that.
Hell yeah.
But the swiftness to which this has been approved and pushed through, it really signals to me that there's a lot of cover up that's being done. And Donald Trump, like as soon as he assumed office, his DOJ was trying to make sure that anything related to Trump and illegal activity was being squashed. And I think that I mean, with the Epstein files is certainly happening now. I mean, Pam Bondi literally said, I have the files on my desk in like March. And since then, she's been doing everything in her power to make the administration look as good as possible.
I have the files on my desk. Also, there's nothing in them. Also
it's a Democrat hoax.
Release, and we've concluded our investigation. Also, I'm reopening the investigation per Trump's request. Thank you, Mr. President. We're going to get to the bottom of this. It's an active investigation, guys. We can't release anything right now because of an active investigation. Oh, they're saying that we have to anyways? Well, I don't know if we can release everything. I don't know.
Jeez. That's really how it's been.
40 years from now, I think we might get some more information. Long after everybody's dead. Maybe 60 years after. But I don't
when
know.
nobody can actually be held accountable. Exactly.
Yes. Well, not only nobody can be held accountable, but also like the systems that were in place that held the people in power that were in power are going to be dismantled and reorganized in a different way that can't be identified by those by how they used to exist.
Yeah, I think it's really going to be like redacted files, and I think the justification is going to be that if we release the parts that are redacted, it's going to put the victims in jeopardy, and that's going to be the justification.
Yep. Even though they've all signed on and been like, nope, release them.
Yeah, exactly.
We have major breaking news from Donald Trump, who is now saying that the Republicans should vote to release the Epstein files. He just posted this on Truth Social. He says that they have nothing to hide.
This was right after him spending the weekend in the White House with the music blaring.
Jeez.
Trying to like hide out and come up with a game plan. And then he realized it's a losing battle to try to say that we shouldn't do it. So I'll change my public position to we should release it, but my private position is definitely do not release it.
And it's time to move on from this Democrat hoax perpetrated by radical left lunatics in order to deflect from the great success of the Republican Party. Obviously, I think that he probably does have something to hide, but he realizes that there is not going to be an end to this unless he releases the files. So it would be funny if he's not even in them. Obviously, I think that it's been pretty widely reported that he is in them. I don't know how bad it's going to be, but he does mention Bill Clinton, Reid Hoffman, Larry Summers, and the relationship to Epstein. He says
he really can't keep Bill Clinton out of his mouth, can he?
He can.
No.
Oh, jeez.
He's been in his mouth before, too.
Yeah, okay. I thought I was being subtle with it, but sure, just go on. Anyways. Well, I think we can close the file on the files for now, but we're definitely going to have to talk about them again in the future. I stumbled across something recently that kind of reminded me of you a little bit, Mason.
Uh-oh.
There is an exceptionally popular Charlie Kirk in memoriam song going around right now.
Oh, my.
It is AI, but it has close to 100,000 monthly listeners.
Jeez.
That's crazy.
And I thought maybe we could listen to a little bit together.
Please.
Okay.
God, he had a podcast.
What?
He was a podcaster. Like, can we all calm down? He was a podcaster. The insistence that he has to be some kind of martyr. I just
For real.
please. Anyways.
It's like Batman theme track music. I hate it.
Oh my God, a little bit. Yeah, like Danny Elfman threw that together.
I've seen like some people that like doing AI of his face, like in churches and in like political rallies. And it's
so
like,
wild.
dude, what's more tarnishing to someone's legacy than like less than a couple months after someone is assassinated on live television that you make AI like replications of them saying whatever you want them to say? Like insane, absolutely insane.
Yeah.
It's a lot of people who have had no exposure to him previously and then had the curated hit list provided to them from the news afterwards.
Yeah.
Post his death, talking about how great of a person he was, playing the small moments he would ever talk about going to church or having religion in his life. Or well, you know more about this than I do, Mason, because I don't know if the audience knows this, but you actually met the guy. You sat down and you flipping debated him a couple times, didn't you? You also did it outside of a university or two, didn't you?
Yeah, we've talked 3 times. One was on this Jubilee video, and then 2 were at different college campuses. Yeah, Charlie was always really nice to me. I think that's something that not a lot of people expect because he is very smug and he's very arrogant with a lot of the people that he talked to. But with me, he was always really cordial. I think it was because he said, "Oh, I think that you're a good debater. I think that you talk about your issues in a way that is confident, assertive, and knowledgeable." And so I always got the pleasure of dealing with a cordial Charlie Kirk. Many people did not. And specifically the way that he would deal with people is say something that's very inflammatory, get somebody to react on it on an emotional level, and then point and ridicule the person for acting emotional towards these issues that are very important to them or people that they care about. It's very effective when generating viral clips and getting a angered base to continue to share your content, which is why he was so successful as a social media influencer and as a like political propagandist. But I think that the death and the people's reaction to his death, I don't think have helped the left. I think that if anything, it's just given more excuse and justification on the right to like target leftist groups specifically, whether that's union organizing, whether that's tenant groups, whether that is protests where people are protesting ICE. There's a lot of targets now of the current administration because they're using this justification of, oh, left-wing violence is on the uptick, which just historically is untrue. A majority of political violence has been conducted by the right, and it also depends on what you'd label political violence. Do you consider people being ripped from their homes, ripped from their schools, ripped from their workplaces political violence? Do you consider Gazan children living under rubble as they're bombed by the IDF, which the American military gives weapons to? Like, that is all political violence at the end of the day. Yeah, I think a lot of people ask me about Charlie Kirk just because I had an actual moment where I met him, and I can't speak to who he is as a person. Like, I wasn't around Charlie Kirk the father. I wasn't around Charlie Kirk the husband. I was face to face with the person that he is on camera, which is Charlie Kirk, the political propagandist. Right. And I think that you can say two things that are both true, which is political violence should be condemned. We shouldn't target people who are political enemies with specific violence or assassinations. And in the same breath, somebody dying does not take away the legacy of what they built their career on. And Charlie Kirk built his career on demonizing and villainizing marginalized people. And we can say that openly. We can be honest about that. That's not something that has to be taken away simply because he's now not on the earth anymore. But that also doesn't mean that we have to celebrate those things, which I see the right often caricaturing everybody that's progressive as celebrating somebody's death. I don't know anybody close to me that is excited watching that video of him. It was one of the most horrific and graphic videos that I've ever seen. But none of that takes away from the legacy he had of saying things like MLK was actually a bad person and does not deserve any significance. You know, the Civil Rights Act is actually a bad idea and is too much government overreach. Gay people should not have civil unions. We should instead promote conversion therapy. These are all things that directly lead to the bad aspects of life for people, or it directly leads to harm, specifically for vulnerable people. And I think that we can openly say that while also saying, you know, the guy shouldn't have died.
Or that women are murderers and that the abortionists should go to jail.
Yeah.
There are just a lot of stuff. Even just, god dang, in this footage alone, if anybody hasn't followed along to see his debates that happen at college campuses where he'll just say absolutely anything. Even in this, he was quite unhinged. But those, I mean, as somebody who's watched his career for a hot minute, I was surprised when I saw so many people only catch the clips of him on the news and then start defending him as if he was someone to be defended. It was odd. He's not someone I expected that would be lauded like this. When you and I first started talking, Mason, I think you even dropped in on a stream when I was reacting to some of Jubilee's stuff where you were in the footage, and I was like, dude, what the fudge happened here? My God. And then the day that it happened, Salty, you and I talked, our first concern was like, you've got people that you care about in that area. We didn't know what was going on. We were like, Jesus, is everybody okay? Mason and I talked. We were like, holy crap, are we doing okay? It was a lot to see. And then the right pushing this message of like, oh my God, the left is celebrating this. I was hard pressed to find any content from the left. There might have been like a couple posts here and there of people being like, haha, he got what he deserved or whatever. But it didn't seem to be like a real push for that. No. A lot of people felt that the default state of seeing this moment happen was that, seeing someone die is bad. Someone dying is bad. He should not have died. That should be the obvious thing, and us having to restate it over and over and over again perpetuates this like accepted standard that there are people that are saying that that is not the status quo, and I disagree with that quite a bit. He was a bad guy, but I don't think he deserved a bad thing to happen to him. Right. I would have liked to have seen him live for a very long time to the point where many of his ideals had just aged and he would fall by the wayside and no longer be popular or cool. I would have liked that. Instead, we're now seeing him elevated to a status beyond anything that I thought we'd see. Like you said, Mason, the AI footage in churches of him being like, guys, I'm okay. I'm in heaven now.
Vote for Trump. Delusion. Vote JD Vance 2028.
Oh, no.
Crazy.
Jesus. And we had the same thought at the time, that it was like the sympathy that we felt was very much for the people that were around him very much for his kids. And while I wasn't previously that aware of who his wife was, like loosely, I'd seen her in a little bits in here and there. I did not expect that she would use this moment to intentionally launch her career.
Yeah, it's wild.
That she would like take over TV USA. That she would hold on. I actually have footage of this. Hold on a second. Wait a minute. What am I doing? I'm the professional guy over here. Look at this. Straight up hanging out with Trump constantly and then like making out with him and stuff. Well, not, I shouldn't go that far and say that.
What did I just watch?
Could I ask Erica, please come out? Erica, please come out. Thank you.
That one's for you, buddy. Okay, I did see a lot of people like freeze framing on that specific moment when he just like grips her with the teeth out. Like, what comes over you that makes you feel like that this is an appropriate thing to do? And like, it's not for her. He's turning to the crowd for this moment. So what about this pose? What was he doing for other people?
She's a prop for him. Like at the end of the day, she's signaling that, oh, I'm here to grieve the sad widow in her time, and I'm gonna do it with my teeth out, grinning, grabbing her with both fists. It's crazy.
The Charlie Kirk convention that was his funeral was wild. Like the people selling merch, the people that were like it was pageantry. And the fact that Grindr yet again experienced outages in the area of the event is wild to me. Like people going to that, to his funeral, his wake, not really his wake, but like a celebration of life, I guess, and just like going there to hook up with people.
Nothing gets people more excited than grief. I don't know what you're talking about.
I guess. Help you get over it, maybe.
I don't ever know what I'm talking about, okay? I just like
thanks, OT.
Sorry, I just what is she doing in the White House?
Charlie loved you. It's hard not to get emotional because I know that he would have been the first phone call when he found out that you were going to be taking this position. And the way that I was able to witness the two of you.
The number of people that have commented on her reaction to the situation, not that I want to police anybody's grief or anything, but the number of people that have said, I've cried more on shift today than she has over her husband.
For her husband.
Is just...
Worked together for years, and to champion and support the president was absolutely humbling to witness, and I am so proud of you. And Charlie is going to be with you every single day in spirit, and I will be praying for you every day because I know that this is just the beginning of an incredible opportunity for you. And sir, thank you for allowing Sergio to have this beautiful moment.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Joe.
What? Why? Just why?
Yeah.
Why is just anybody going to the White House these days?
Asbestos.
Also, I did see this pop up. Online transvestigators are claiming that Charlie Kirk and his wife were actually a trans couple.
Oh my God. Yeah, these are the Nick Fuentes fans. This is what they do.
Jeez.
Yeah, I don't know. The internet's weird these days. I don't know. Wait, what is this?
Sugar glider. Sugar
glider. We're back to the sugar glider. Hey!
Quickly.
Oh my God. Don't show what the accidental link opening was after news footage of something else. Okay. Thanks, Erp, for editing this. My God. Can everybody in the comments say thank you to Erp for putting up with all of our nonsense, everybody?
Thank you, Erp.
My God, we put him through so much, and he still edits every single episode like a champion.
Thank you, Erp.
Thank you,
King.
Erp. Mason, thanks for giving us some of your perspective today. Your professional, political perspective on some of these things.
I was glad to go outside with you guys. Thanks for the invite.
Oh, he tied it in. He tied in the name of the thing. It's the thing. He said the thing. I love that.
He said the title. You said the title.
Hell yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, it's good to get an outside perspective. Salty and I often sit together and we riff and whatnot, but it's good to have somebody on the outside occasionally sit in with a little bit more information than we have and be able to talk about the world events that are happening today and kind of immortalize them. Because like you said, in the future, in 20 years, kids are going to be learning about this in school. And what are they going to be watching when they learn about it?
HYBO podcast.
This video.
Let's go.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I talk about the news a lot, and it is true that a lot of it is really hard to hear. There's a lot of bad things going on in the world.
Yeah.
But I think it is important that the easiest way that you can stay up to date is you got to have laughs with friends every once in a while. You got to be able to talk about it, and sometimes you just got to unplug. So I get why people don't want to talk about it all the time, but it is good to know about. And I think doing it through memes might be the new way to get information across this world.
Joy is an act of resistance.
Yeah.
And if you can laugh in the face of everything that's happening today, hell yeah, you are a champion. Also, you can understand why people unplug. How else could you phrase that? You understand why people would go outside?
Now go outside.
That's true. Yeah, we've been doing a new outro because somebody suggested in the comments in a previous video. But yeah, now we end these by saying, go outside.
Go outside.
Touch grass. Jeez,
Get
what are you
out of
still
here.
doing here?
Yeah, get out.
Click off the video.
Mason, you talk about politics and stuff. Where can they find you?
Oh, you can find me on One Hand Politics. I have one hand. I talk about politics. It's very easy. Come find me on Twitch.
There it is. All right, go outside.
Go outside.
Go touch grass.
Bye, everyone.